and welcome to Halo Halo, your one stop for all things entertainment, lifestyle, and community. Joining us today are the stars of the latest film, Promoted. Meet Jennie Kwan and Clint Jung. Welcome, guys.
Thank you, Kat.
Thank you very much.
I saw the trailer to the film. It's a little racy and very funny, actually.
Thank you.
For those that haven't heard of Promoted, can you tell me a little bit more about the film?
It's a wacky comedy that happens to offend just about everyone.
Everybody.
Everybody is included.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're equal opportunity.
Right.
So it's basically about two young men who are trying to get up in the business, and Clint plays their boss, and their crazy boss, and there's all these antics throughout the movie, and you know, it challenges their friendship. There's love interest, but mostly, you know, comedy and lots of fun, crazy sexual antics.
Right. Why are you laughing, Clint? Tell me more.
I'm just saying because Jennie plays my wife, and I think one of the best scenes are within our relationship.
Yes.
So.
Yes, we cannot show it on air, but you can watch the movie, which is available on Amazon, I think Vudu, right? Google Play,
Yes.
iTunes.
Yes.
Right.
Clint, tell me a little bit more about your character, because I know you do play the boss.
Yes, I play Mr. Chang. And Mr. Chang is a crazy, controlled maniac. Yeah, yeah. But it was such a fun role to play.
Yeah.
I mean, it was something so out of the norm that, you know, of what I normally do.
Right.
So I got a chance to just really you know, go over the top and throw it all away.
It looks like two guys are applying to get promoted, right? But then you bring in a girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's a competition
Yeah,
ensues.
there is a competition. Did you do that on purpose? Did your character do that on purpose?
No, I didn't.
No.
I actually was doing it, I think, just to up their games, just to have the competition so everybody goes for their, you know, to do their best.
Right.
Yeah.
Jennie, you play his wife.
Yes, I play Lu Chang.
Now let's get behind Lu Chang.
Let's get behind her.
Maybe I should not have said that.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. But she plays I play the wife of Mr. Chang, the amazing Clint Jung, and you know, I am a very powerful woman who has needs, and you know, feels neglected. So I take the initiative upon myself to find what I need, and you know, get myself into some trouble with my husband. So it was such a fun role to play, and everybody was so wonderful on set. And you know, I mean, we were joking beforehand, but yeah, maybe some of my previous California Dreams fans may see me in a new light, but that's okay. That's okay.
I did see that. You're like, you might see me in a whole different way, right?
Yeah.
What drew you guys to the film and your characters?
I had just finished doing a drama, which was extremely heavy, playing a father, and it was just one of those heavy things. So I just wanted to go completely the other direction, you know, and right out, you know, I started filming this comedy like a week after the last film wrapped. So it was a perfect transition into going from something so heavy and, you know, deep to something so light and just crazy.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what drew me to the project.
Yeah, Jennie, how about you?
And similarly for me, that December before we filmed the film, I was overseas doing a musical that was just, it was an amazing show, but it was very, very heavy duty.
Right.
And so when I auditioned for the movie, I had seen all my friends and I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a funny movie. And I didn't even know our producer was in the room, but it was just, it was amazing. And later that day I got the call that I got the part, and I was like, I did? This is going to be insane. So,
so no reservations.
No, I mean, my girlfriend and I were on the phone joking, well, if you get it, I'm going to come to set and I'm going to, you know, like, I'm going to carry your robe around for you. But we had such a fun time, and everybody was just so fun to be around and supportive.
Tell, right, just from the clips. Was there any lesson that you took after working on Promoted?
I think for me, it was just really going for it and trusting myself and trusting Clint and trusting just my scene partners and trusting our director and to know that I was in a really, really safe environment to explore. And like you said, it's pretty racy, but also, again, it was just very fun and funny, and people who like this kind of comedy, they're just gonna laugh, and you know, like we laugh at ourselves. I mean, just have a good time.
Yeah, exactly. How about you, Clint? What'd you take from the movie?
Oh, I just had it was another wonderful experience, like Jenny said. Just doing comedy, I mean, it's something that I just found in the past 5 years, and I just love it now. And there's something about, like you said, Jenny, just jumping and know that you'll be okay.
Yeah, you've got this great support system.
Really, really, and then just not really caring either. You know, just really letting it all go.
Not taking things way too seriously.
Yeah, exactly. And we need to do that.
We need to do that more,
especially in this crazy world, right?
Absolutely.
Now,
Absolutely.
Clint, I know you've been in like over 70 films and TV projects, but you said you just recently touched upon comedy.
Yes.
Yeah. Is there a love for one or the other, drama or comedy?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, I mean, I love them both. They both have their place in entertainment.
Yeah.
And yeah, I enjoy both of them. I just didn't know I was as good in comedy because I never got a chance to really do it. So once I started doing it, I really started having fun with it, and I think that's the key. Once I started having fun with it, then it became,
you don't think about, okay,
not at
criticizing
all.
yourself while you're
I have
doing the
no
work.
problems looking like a complete fool.
Neither do I. Now, after watching Promoted, what was your initial reaction, Jenny?
Well, I'll tell you, I was at an audition, and they had sent me the trailer on an email, and I, you know, usually before my auditions, I just get nervous, you know, because that's just how I am. And so I just was like, oh, I just want to pop on and look at it really quick, and I was like, ah! You know what I saw? I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to watch this again. So I was just like, this is going to be really funny. And we've been getting that feedback that people like it and they think it's really fun and funny.
I'm telling you, I've seen clips of it and I laugh. I've seen it a couple of times and I'm laughing. Now, you both have been in the industry for some time. I was a huge fan of California Dreams,
Thank
by
you.
the way.
Thanks,
as an entertainer, singer, voiceover, and then Clint, you've been a producer and actor, like I said, done over 75 films and TV. What kind of advice can you give others that are just starting to break into the entertainment industry?
People ask me that question all the time, and what I tell new actors or people who are wanting to get into the industry, first of all, do it because you love it. And success doesn't happen overnight for everybody. And be prepared. Do your work because you love to do it. Be prepared, be professional, show up for yourself. And you know, the rest is just left up to the universe. We never know where the jobs are coming from, but if this really means something to you, stick with it.
Very well said. How about you, Clint?
It's pretty much the same thing. Don't do it for fame or fortune. If you're lucky and fortunate enough to feed yourself, put a roof over your head, and work in this business, that in itself should be classified as success. Because the fame and fortune thing, I mean, it's all comes and goes anyway. So just love what you do and you know, do it for the right reasons. Because there's nothing else that you could possibly do, you know?
It's for the love and the passion.
It really is, truly.
Of telling a story.
Absolutely is.
You know, I mentioned you guys have been in the industry for some time, and I feel like now we're finally being represented as Asian Americans in TV and film a little bit more. But that's me watching. Behind the camera, when you guys are looking for work, do you feel the same way? Are there more opportunities?
You know, I will just start by saying, I won't say when I started acting, but it was a couple years ago. And I want to say that the industry has been changing, and that, for example, in my experience, when the breakdowns say, you know, non-specific ethnicity, that has really helped me in the business because I've booked a lot of parts that way. You know, alongside with more specific parts like Liu Chang, but just that the industry is changing. Now we can do a lot of things ourselves, but I still believe that there is always room to grow. Like we do need to produce our own material so we can keep getting out there because there are many faces like ours that want to be heard. So we have to continue to get out there ourselves and make it happen so people will be, you know, they'll be aware of what we have to offer.
Yeah, how about you, Clint?
Yeah, it's changed tremendously since I started, but it's like it's a kind of a double-edged question, because I understand for women it's a completely different ball game. It's changed for the men a lot. I mean, I used to see the same 10 or 15 people. I could count them on both my hands all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, and now there are like crops and crops of young Asian actors coming up that I'm getting to know, and some of them I don't know. There's always new ones coming in, which is great. It's great to see, and there's more roles.
Yes.
So that's important too.
Yeah.
But like for women, it's also different. It's a different, it's a different. The business is tough.
Yeah.
And you have people like Viola Davis and making her speech last night on the Win.
Thank goodness.
You made me think about that actually when
It's very
she was
inspirational.
Like, we create opportunity.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I truly believe that.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Promoted is out now. Yeah.
Yes.
It's available on Amazon, iTunes, Vudu, digital. All we have to do is go to the website, right?
Yes,
Go to
to
the
find
website.
out more information.
And the website is?
promotedmovie.com.
Yes.
Thank you guys. A pleasure having you here today.
Thank you so much.
Again, to watch Promoted, make sure to head to the website that you see on the screen. We'll be back.